Today I'll be reading from Who Are You? This is page 98. Herculides is known in the West as Herculides the Obscure, Herculides the Dark, or Herculides the Riddling. He lived in ancient Greece at around the same time as two other enlightened men, Socrates and Pythagoras. Like them, he did not fit into the mind-dominating philosophical tradition. Part of the difficulty in understanding him comes from the fact that his major antagonist was Aristotle, who even now dominates the rational traditions of Western thought. Herculides talks in mystical paradoxes in a way that is completely unfamiliar to us, whether in religion or philosophy. If the mystical works of Socrates, Pythagoras, and Herculides had not been overridden by Aristotelian logic, the religious history of the West might have taken a very different path. If any of these three philosophers have lived in the East during their extraordinary spiritual renaissance at the time, they may have been honored as enlightened Buddhas. The hidden harmony is better than the obvious. Opposition brings concord. Out of the discord comes the fairest harmony, and it is in changing that things find repose. People do not understand how that which is at its variance with itself agrees with itself. There is a harmony in the bending back, and as in the case of the bow and lyre, the name of the bow is life, but its work is death. Such words could have been attributed to contemporary Chinese founders of Lao Tzu. Like Lao Tzu 2,500 years ago, Lao Tzu had said, "The visible word is born of the invisible. The world of forms is born of formless. The one called Tao is subtle, beyond vision, yet latent in all of its forms. It is dark and obscure, yet latent in its creative power of life. From the ancient days until now, its manifestation has source, and it's reabsorbed into that infinite. The world exists in and on that infinite void. How it comes into existence, is sustained, and once again dissolved, is a mystery. It is fathomless like the sea. Wondrously, the cycle of creation begins after each completion. The Tao sustains all creation, yet it's never exhausted. That which gives life to all creation, which it's itself never drawn upon. That is Tao." He also said, "My teaching is very easy to practice, yet no one understands it, and no one practices it. It is this: the sage wears a tattered coat and carries jade within his breast." Herculides said, "Although this truth is internally valid, yet men are unable to understand it, not only before hearing it, but even after they have heard it." And as far as Tibet away, another great mystic, Atisha, said, while instructing his disciples, "Treat all phenomena as a dream, in order that they learn to awaken." And thousands of miles from there, in Greece, Herculides said, "Men are as forgetful and heedless in their waking moments of what is going on around them as they are during their sleep. Fools, although they hear, are deaf. To them the adage applies that whatever they are present, they are absent. The waking have one word in common. Sleepers have each a private world of their own. You cannot step twice in the same river. Everything flows and nothing abides. Everything gives way and nothing stays fixed." Thank you.